ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, goblins of all ages, welcome back to another special shorty edition of the greatest goddamn D&D stream on this world and the next. Yeah, welcome to Goblins Under the Stairs. You got Carlos Garcia, FKA Soul Rider Destroyer, currently known as the nastiest captain in all the land, Mr. Rampoo McNasty. Oh yeah, but I ain't here alone, no, because now we have a crew name. I'm here with the Stormbreakers. Oh yeah. And I got Lexington Evershroud, I got Peter Surmeister, I got Crick, and of course, to lead us along in this epic adventure, you got the greatest goddamn D&D DM in all the land. Here, it's Nate Gonzalez. Take it away here.
Thank you, Mr. McNasty. We need to get a thunder, lightning, crashing sound effect for next time you say the group name. Welcome everyone to tonight's Tuesday night shorty edition. Let's give you guys a quick little recap and jump on into this thing so we can make the most of the night. Last time we were together, you guys were gathering up your things, leaving Dragon's Rest, saying your goodbye to all the settlers and Runera there, of course. You made your way onto the ship called the Western Wind and met some of the crew, that being, of course, the first mate Thea crew, Sark the first mate, and Selgren Halfhook, the boatswain. You guys began your travels, each one of you guys taking on a little bit of responsibilities on the ship. And as you guys were traveling along, about halfway through your first day, Manto noticed some obscured shadows underneath the surface of the water, and before he could even make a shout to everyone, these shadows emerged up, showing their true forms of these pale-skinned sea elves, some aquatic elves, and some giant sea spiders as well, gliding and surfing along the surface. They climbed aboard the ship, demanding everyone to turn over the egg, saying that their high priestess of Umberlee, demanded it and saw it in a vision. And you guys put these elves to waste, leaving them in the dust, and Thea, the captain, applauded you guys, showing your true brute and strength and skills in this combat. But as you guys kind of were settling in the dust here, noticed a strange scene of some bats flying out from around both sides of the ship and then dispersing out into the evening night sky. And that is where we will pick it up tonight.
Anyone? The bats came from the ship?
Couldn't really tell. It was just like you guys noticed them flying out in very close to the ship, and as I mentioned last game, very of course obscure and strange to see in the middle of the ocean, where there's no natural habitats for bats, them to be flying out and around here.
Can I do a religion check on the bats to see if there is any type of demonic or otherworldly influence?
The bats have flown out of the scene, but you can definitely do that and try to, ascertain if there's maybe something religious behind it.
All right.
Have little crosses on them.
Starting strong. We're back at it, boys. That's an 8.
You kind of catch them just flying away into the distance. The evening, as they obscure out of your vision, not really quite sure what exactly the meaning of these could be.
Would we know? Would we know, like their origins, like where they would have potentially came from, and would that kind of give us an idea as to if they were sent by someone or something to see? Kind of what we
you
were
could
doing?
make either. From what you guys saw, it would be hard to really gather anything like that. But you guys are, of course, a little on edge of, as I mentioned, it's not natural to see just bats swimming out or flying out in the middle of the ocean out here. So go ahead and make a nature check or investigation.
And I'm going to add to this,
Yep.
essentially, whether this looks like
Give me both, Langston.
a flock of bats that are like freaking out, kind of like seeing like birds, moving north and south and stuff. Is this like something that's scaring them? Do these bats look like fucking like
Yeah.
You
Go
know,
ahead and make an investigation. You can add your proficiency bonus to that as well.
investigation. Oof.
As
Strong.
they're all looking
don't
at
know
the bats, I just look up at Thea and go, "What's with the bats?"
She looks down at you
I
as
just go,
as everyone's kind of like looking all around, heads like on a swivel, just looking every which direction. Langston and Manto and Rampu all kind of like knocking elbows, like, oh, do you know what that's about? I don't know what it's about.
with a 5, I go like, those were bats? I thought those were
bats.
fruits.
Exactly. Crick takes matters in his own hands, speaks to the captain. She looks very questioningly at this situation here and says, hell, I've never seen a bat out at sea like that. Where they could have come from, your guess is as good as mine.
Well, I hope they didn't come from your ship. And I kind of like elbow Manto and like tap my head, kind of like.
Nice, Crick.
And then he talks in my head, and then I can like telepathically talk to him, and the captain can't hear it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So once he does that, I go back to Manto and go, a bunch of people went down to the 3rd level of the ship. I think they were looking for something.
Do you know why they would have went down there?
Probably to look for something.
Just said it.
Well, aren't you going down there to get back to cooking?
That's a good point. And I kind of look at the captain again after like I just stare at Manto. Manto and I just stare at each other for 30 seconds in complete silence. And I look back at the captain and, all right, I guess it's almost time for dinner. And I look at everybody else and go, we got to make sure we get some good rest after dinner. I give him like a wink, big, like a single-eyed wink, but it blinks like 30 times, just the one eyeball, and I go back.
Rick, what's wrong with your eye, man?
I
You
would
okay?
then say to the
I go back downstairs.
that's little scuffle there. Kind of put Rick behind on dinner. He usually likes having me help with dinner if he's running behind. If you don't mind me going down to assist.
The more hands, looks down at your 4 hands, the better.
Nice.
Look at the captain lady. So, by the way, I'd like to tell you that Crick is not always like this, but he always is. He's a good one.
He's arguably one of the
Bear
best.
Just bear with him. He's a little.
I mean,
Definitely dropped a few times on that noggin.
trust me, I understand how some seamen can be. You take the best one you can get, and most of the time, they're not the best.
That's right. And sometimes you get stuck.
That's right.
Strong swimmers, though.
Strong swimmers, indeed. It's about all they're good at, really.
As
That's
I
right.
go down,
Yeah, you
to
do.
look. As I go down and look at the seamen, I would like as I'm like descending, I would kind of turn on my chameleon carapace to blend in with, I guess, like the wood or the stairs or whatever, and then I would kind of ditch off to that 3rd level that Crick was talking about to see if I could locate these guys or locate the seamen, to see what they're looking for.
Sure. Yeah, so it's the 2nd level, actually. So this level right here, this is the same level. It's the same deck as this boat. It just doesn't have the crow's nest, so it makes it easier for you guys to see the rest. And there's 2 rooms on the north and south side of the boats that you can get into if you wanted to as well. But regardless, you guys are in the middle level of the ship, the second level. You follow Crick on down there. Before we get over to you guys, Rampu and Langston, the two of you guys, as they begin to do that, what do the two of you do?
I'm going to try to take a look outside the ship.
Mhm.
I have a very eerie feeling that something's off, obviously because of the bats. And I'm gonna see if I can figure out, based on being an expert out here, if we're being tracked in some way. Like, I don't know if anything's off other than just us being out here.
Sure. You can make an investigation or survival check for that.
I will do survival for show. Oh yeah, 22, motherfucker.
22. All right, cool. As you watch diligently behind and all around, unsure of the source of these bats, you're quite certain as you spend about 5-10 minutes scanning the area, maybe even a bit longer, that doesn't seem to be anything in vicinity. As really now the sun is pretty much fully set. Your vision doesn't go out too far out into the darkness of the open water, but regardless, you don't see any sort of lanterns or of other ships or even any signs of creatures flying about. Those bats seem to have been like an anomaly in the moment, but yeah, really, you're quite certain that you're not being followed with that check.
How close are we to the nearest land right now?
You guys are still about 2 days. I mean, closest would be like Stormwreck Isle, like within a day's travel. Still, you guys are still about.
These bats are far away from land.
Yeah, totally.
As well. Okay, that's what I'm trying to. Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to the captain then, and just say, "Well, damn, lady, how far have you known bats to fly from land?"
Bats, I think they like to stick to like woods and like caves and things like that. I'm not any sort of nature explorer kind of person, but never seen them out in the waters like this. Strange.
Precisely. I spent some years in the woods, and I experienced bats did not like to be out here. Now, I'm gonna ask you something that sounds weird, but well, quite frankly, weird things have been happening. Do you know anything, or have you ever dealt with anything that perhaps deals with, the supernatural, if you will?
She kind of looks at you a little curiously. Being a ship merchant as we are, sometimes we have to teleport some dangerous cargo. I mean, no, there's couldn't be anything with this. We do have something down in the lower decks down there, being contained, but I don't think there's any bats with it or anything like that. Some sort of
something being contained.
Yeah, some sort of these hunters of Chult, they captured something and sent it over to Waterdeep, and they wanted us to deliver it to the Arcane Brotherhood over in Luskin.
Luskin, you say?
Yeah, I mean we're making our rounds.
Would you mind if I took a look at this creature? Just for captain to captain curiosity. Promise I will not mess with it, but anyway, I just want to see what it is.
Looks at you and says, the thing is that you're not going to be able to look at it. You see, we have it in a special kind of cage, protected in a hold, and over this iron cage we have this, the wizards in Waterdeep, they provided this magical cloak that you put over the cage and helps keep it in the beast inside of there in a docile state.
Oh.
So if we if we move that curtain, that
Yeah,
piece of
it's gotta
fabric.
be-
We don't know what's
Not
gonna
trying to
happen.
battle that thing. Yes, that's fair. Well, who did you say that you were delivering it to again?
There's the Arcane Brotherhood in Luskin. Yeah, it's a
Arcane Brother.
bunch of mages over there. Just some magic shit.
Oh, my lady, I would say keep an eye on this creature. I guess you can't.
Well, we do have
Because,
2 guys down there keeping an eye, making sure that nothing happens. So hopefully all is good.
Just because, well, my point in the supernatural lies that I don't know if I told you this, but something brought my ship down. That was beyond just a regular storm. It was definitely a force, to say the least. And it seems that my ship is not the only one that had the same fate. We were just the only ones to survive. So, I don't know. It's made me.
I understand the
pondering.
worry and the precaution. I think we're quite safe the way we are right now, though. As long as we don't go poking around places we don't belong, right?
Fair enough. Well, I'm gonna keep an eye out, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
I have an eerie feeling about this night.
Watchful eyes are always appreciated. If you feel up to it, then you can climb up to the crow's nest to get a better vantage point.
Will do.
She gives you a nod and sends you off. And Langston, anything you would want to do in that time period as well, or in addition?
So while Rampu's like kind of investigating the bats and everything off the coast, I will kind of I want to like assume Manto's post in the crow's nest. I still feel like even though the sun is setting, it's still good to have somebody kind of keep eyes out, and
Totally.
I got some sharp elven eyes about me, so I would go over to like the crow's nest, go up there. But before I do want to look at the guys who were trying to tell me to go clean the privy first, and I just kind of want to look over at them, and then look down at like me being like bloodied, covered in like elf and spider gunk, and just kind of give them a sniff and be like, so about that privy, did you want to get involved in what just happened, or do you guys think you'd be better suited for handling shit like that?
See, one of them kind of scratches his head, looking like not quite sure what to say. Bumps the other one, and he's like, "What?" The other one looks over at you and says, "Yeah, we hear you. You guys are all big and tough. We'll take care of the shit, all right?"
All right, just making sure got my point across, and then I will do like a shimmy on up the ladder, and just kind of have eyes for like underneath the water, seeing if anything pops up. And additionally, can I just kind of have prepared if because I know with like Crick and Manto both going, like I know we couldn't really hear, but I can like imagine something's going on. If there's like any cause of attention, can I just have thaumaturgy ready to kind of cast and just make like I can make like a boom, I can make like the bat sounds coming back, and just be like, oh, there's something over the boat, just kind of to serve as a ready distraction if they need like an extra minute.
Sure, absolutely. And again, you guys do have that psychic link connection from Manto up still as well, I believe.
Oh, do we still all got that?
Oh,
Right.
we all do?
Right, Luke?
I don't.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It
doesn't.
I think you rolled
Huh?
like it was like 2 or 3 hours from the beginning, right?
From when you guys got on the boat, right? Or from
Yeah.
when you... Oh yeah, maybe it's not up anymore then if it was only that long. But yeah, so you guys at least... Manto can send off thoughts.
I don't
and-
think I ever did it on the boat because we were all within.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, you guys didn't do it on the boat, actually. You're right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was the other
Yeah,
spot.
because
you're
we're
right.
all within
Correct.
the. Yeah,
Your
as
thought
long as I
range.
have. Yeah, as long as I have a connection with you guys,
Okay.
should be good with them.
All right. Well, we will bring it on over to the two of you guys then. Tommy and Carlos, you guys can see their vision, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys making your way downstairs, the kitchen. You guys hear a high whistling kind of sound coming from the kitchen.
I of course would hustle in there just to see what in the heck happened to my beautiful stew.
Crick runs on in there and realizes that he left the burner on the whole time while you guys went up there to fight. The stew is bubbling on over with the lid on it. You hear the whistle just shooting out of like the steam hole on there, and just the top of the stove is covered in gook, just stuck to it, dripping down the sides of it, and it's a mess.
Frick.
So I would I turn it down, sort everything out. I'm assuming there's like chef tools in here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spices and all that stuff.
Totally.
All right. So this is what we're gonna do, right? So since I'm just making a stew, I am going to like step out, and there's no one around here. I'm gonna see if there's like a trash room with either somebody. I'm looking for either rancid meat or like things that will make you sick. Or if that doesn't work, I'm looking for the latrine to get like bowls full of poop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to poison this stew and use all of my chef capabilities to make it taste just delicious.
You're a monster.
All right.
And like as I'm like walking around here, Mantos notices this like air of like disgust for the people on this ship, and I'm like, I don't trust them anymore, and it's kind of this like, you know, if I'm not the first mate, I'm just gonna go just. And he hears me go into one, and slam the door, and he hears me mutter to myself, and I go back out, and I go in, and then he hears me, and then he hears me again. Then you're not the captain. And I just keep kind of like making all these odd comments to myself.
Two things. Anytime you're making a stew, it's low and slow, buddy. Low and slow. Two, what in the world are you doing? We have 3 more days, or 3 days in total, of being with these people, and you are going to do this to them. I'm not trying to get stranded in the middle in the water here. I'd like to make it to Luskin safely.
3 days, you say?
Last day, I don't care what you do. I would just like to make sure we get to Luskin as a crew.
I think that is a fair rationale.
I am
That
going
kinda-
to leave you now because I want to see what those people are doing on the second floor. Promise me you won't poison the food.
I'm just standing there with like rotted fish on one shoulder, like a cup of poop in the other. I just kind of look at him and
You know, I just turn around and walk away. I'm like, ignorance is bliss. Or
I think about it. And it's like 3 days. We can make 2 days. So I put all that aside. I just remind myself to do this again on the last day, so we can have our way with the ship. It's going to be like an out. So instead, I just use my talents to make them want me to cook every single meal on the ship, to make this the best stew that they've ever had.
Love it. Incredible. Ridiculous. Yeah, Crick, you are quite a talented individual. Go ahead and, as you whip everything together, pulling tools off the wall, as if you know them instinctually, spices flipping over your head, you start tossing everything into the pot here. Go ahead and make a... Let's make it a... I feel like it has to be some sort of just like general... Intelligence
Wisdom?
check? I was
Or
gonna say
intelligence?
wisdom or intelligence. It's one of the two.
Let's do intelligence.
Because like,
I'll
is
do
it
it
wise that like you know just instinctually how to cook, or is it more smart intelligence that like you would be able to? Let's go wisdom. Shit, I don't know.
charisma.
I'm intelligent. I'm an intelligent being, so I would
Alright.
methodically.
Then intelligence it is. All right. Yeah, Luke.
Oh, so 8 plus proficiency, so 10.
Okay, so yeah, this is the second floor. And yeah, guys did come down here for other work purposes earlier in the day. Yeah, so with a 10 total, You are extremely confident. You don't even notice the lids off the spices that land into the pot of stew as you're flipping things around, tossing right here, grabbing something else. You don't realize that the top of the pepper has completely come off and dumped all the way into the stew. Pull it back off and start, just having a time in here. And you go and give it a taste. Perks you up a little bit, and you're quite certain because of that it's a tasty stew. Deal. All right. Manto, as you're watching him do this, what are you doing?
Okay, so you just said the guys are going back to work.
Yeah, so when Crick came down here originally to start cooking, there were a group of guys that came down as well, and they also went to, secure some things and tie some things up and arrange some of the goods and luggage and do some cleaning and whatnot.
I guess I'll just start scoping around the place, like this floor and the other floor. Like, because, Crick seems like this crew isn't one to be trusted, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe he's kind of on to something.
Okay.
Maybe I should be looking for something that kind of out of the ordinary.
Alright. Yeah, and with just your passive perception, as you come down here and know that, there should be people working down here, it is very quiet, if that's the case.
Are there any, like hidden latches, walls, or anything like that? Where
No,
they would've...
not really very far to go, outside the walls of a ship. Yeah, no, you see all the doors in here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you see one there, one there.
Alright, I would just start poking through, I would access this door then.
Okay. Yeah, you go poking on in here, and you see this is just some of the sleeping quarters for some of the crew. Nice. Doesn't seem like any sort of signs of struggle or anything in here. Bed unkempt and some stuff strewn about, but just typical kind of quarters.
Okay, then I mosey down here to check this next door. Open it up.
Yeah, go in here.
Poke in.
Find pretty much essentially the same thing in here. It's just some goods, or some stuff strewn on the floor, and socks kicked over, one on top of the dresser and one off the edge of the bed. Nothing of serious note.
Alright, check this last door too.
Yeah. Go in here and you see some whetstone and blacksmithing kind of gear. Seems like an area where some of the crew sharpens and fixes tools and weaponry.
Oh, I see another door right here.
Yeah.
If I can't move, there we go. Alright, and oh.
As you make your way on into this room, Manto, you notice 3 bodies of crewmen strewn apart on the floor here, with blood soaked into the ground. And on the south end of the room in here, sort of things stacked and crated in here, you notice that there are 2 caskets, 2 coffins.
Would I have noticed these crewmen as the ones that had literally just come down here not too long ago?
You'd recognize them. Can you share? Yeah, Manto's vision, sure. As some of the crewmen that came down initially, when you guys first took off, and Crick came down as well.
Any was there any blunt force trauma to these crewmen? Do their bodies look completely intact?
Go ahead and make an investigation check, as you notice clearly blood kind of soaked into the floor around them.
No. 3.
3. Yeah, no, you just notice that the blood kind of soaked in on the. You don't go around touching them, pushing them over or anything. You just notice that some blood kind of on the floor around like their heads, like on the ground there.
So after that, I immediately go, just telepathically to everyone because they are within range. Couple dead bodies a couple dead mates found in this room south of Crickets.
Could I?
Go ahead.
Could I come down with that when he says that?
Yeah, absolutely. As Manto relays that message, door open before Crick, as you're running down the hall to make your way there, the door slams shut with a massive amount of force. Manto, unsure exactly where that came from, you feel a gust of wind from behind you, and you hear 2 loud thudding kind of sounds.
And they just hear in my head, everyone, what the fuck is that? And I just try to open the door.
Yeah, as you go to
Push it
try to
open.
open the door, you go to jiggle the handle, and it seems like there's some sort of force holding it there. And as you turn your head, you hear the flapping of wings as a couple of bats swarm by you, and then floating out of the coffins, as the lids crack onto the ground, you see these 2 emaciated forms of these humanoids with these glowing eyes and sharp fang-like teeth protruding out of their mouths as they look at you with this blood-hungry kind of thirst in their and malice in their face. They let out this screeching sound as they both kind of reach out and jolt in your direction. I need you to roll initiative.
Would I be like? I mean, I would have ran
Yeah.
to the door and try to start opening it as well.
Absolutely. And Manto, of course, did give that message out, like, oh, what the fuck, or whatever. So Langston and Rampu, make of that what you will.
Would they have
When
been
I
able to
hear
have
that-
one like initial reaction before? Because I had said that before, like, I guess.
Yeah, and when Crick came running down with the door.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Would
I'd say
they-
that you guys could probably be like at so this is where the stair. Whoops, sorry. This is where the stairs down are. So you guys can get like right down to the bottom of that ladder if you want. Actually, I'll just drag you guys on over there if you guys are running that way. Actually, Langston's up in the crow's nest, so I'll say he can make it down to the top of the stairs there. But Rampu, if you want to make it down to that second level, you can. Cool.
That's rack.
I'll grab you
Okay,
there.
so-
Langston, I'm gonna put you over there for now, but you still have like, we'll say 15 feet of movement until you're actually right there.
Okay. Can I for
Shit,
sake
I
of
forgot, I'm on 2 health.
Oh yeah. Well,
oh
yeah, that's true.
for don't forget you also have some healing potions.
Yes.
For like coming down the crow's nest, because I don't want to alarm them that we're all just kind of running. Since we don't really know what's up and if this is like some secret, can I just be like, oh Christ, gotta christen the privy with a touch of Langston. Excuse me, can someone else take the post? And I just will like shimmy towards the top of the stairs and be like, excuse me, and like do like a power walk, like I'm clenching my cheeks to hold in the shit.
Absolutely. They look at you as you're doing this. They're like, oh God, if we didn't get to clean it out yet, he's just gonna add to the pile. Fuck.
Hey, you know, you gotta be fast, we gotta be quick. Come on, they call me Langston Quick Shits. You gotta be quicker than that, boys.
Incredible. All
Get
right.
a new flag. Start running.
Up first.
Get a
Oh,
bigger flag.
I rolled good initiatives, didn't I?
Can I say that
Christ.
I would have started walking, and then when he says "oh shit" and the door slammed shut, I would have just put my helmet down on my armor and tried to barrel through the door.
Okay. I'll let you go ahead and do that real quick. Go ahead and make a strength check. Or athletics check.
I'm not very athletic.
Ooh. As you go and try to, boom, a war, what's the fuck, battle hammer, what's it called, from Dritz, the one dwarf. Doesn't matter. You go and try to bang your head into the door, and boom, just kind of reverberates back. Seemed like maybe he did a little bit of motion on the mechanism, but of course didn't break it all the way. With that, okay, vampire spawn up first as it kind of hovers in place there over top of this casket. It quickly makes its way on over to Manto, with its fangs dripping with some crimson blood already from its recent victims. And we'll go try to bite you. Ooh, a 25 to hit.
Let's see. Yup, just barely hits.
Alright, that takes 7 piercing damage plus 6 points of necrotic damage. And your hit point maximum is reduced by the necrotic damage 6. So your hit point maximum is 31. It is now 25.
Hell yeah.
As it bites into your neck, it kind of has to like find a place to latch into at first on your carapace. The fangs latch in there and starts sucking this blood out. You see it kind of like squirms as it starts to taste this thri-cream blood for the first time and settles into the sweetness of it, of the bug juice. And as it releases you, it takes its claws and begins to try to rake them against you as well. 13.
Aha! Yeah, that misses.
All right. And with that, that's going to be it for that one. The other one comes rushing on over as well. Don't call him Putin. As he goes and pushes the one vampire aside and finds an opening on your neck to try to latch onto once again. An 18 to hit.
That hits.
You take 7 points of piercing damage and 9 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by 9.
You're like almost dead.
Yeah.
All
Alright, hold on. Let me override this again.
Oh yeah, sorry. And then with that, it takes its claws as it's still sucking on you and digs them into your flesh. 21 to hit.
I'm dead.
Does 9 points of damage. And Manto, you guys feel that psychic connection with him just completely be severed in an instant.
Whoa.
As the bats kind of swarm around, flying all about in this space. Manto, as you go down, you feel the blood pooling from your body, and your life energy is just getting sucked away from these fiendish humanoids. What are some of these thoughts that go through your mind as the darkness envelops you?
Immediately my mind just kind of, well, first of all, it's black, but floating from very far away and coming towards me is just like a melange of cricks. Just saying, thank you. Of cricks saying, you should go down there to see what they're doing. You should go down there to see what they're doing. And it's just haunting me, haunting me, haunting me. And then I just kind of start walking towards this like funnel of cricks, towards this like never-ending abyss. And I'm like, oh god, this is not right. I said, I've got to find the lights somewhere, somehow, some way.
That's right. Go ahead and roll to me.
Yep.
Okay. As Manto goes and digs for that light, Langston, the light bearer himself, what do you do?
So because I was in the crow's nest, I'm at the top of the stairs right now, correct?
Correct.
So if I were to use my full movement, how far could I get? Like my full 30 feet, just because I know for positioning sake, this is where I am. If I were to use my full movement, would I be able to get to where you just pinged?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be 30 feet there. How far can I move? Oh gosh. Okay. So, and if I were to do
Should
a...
we have rolled initiative?
Yeah, did you not?
No, yeah, that's my old side.
Yeah.
Just because I was at the top of the side.
Go for it.
Alright, let's see if...
Ooh, even worse.
No, you shouldn't have.
Getting my wants out of the way. Getting it out of the way.
Incredible. Yeah, it's true.
So if I use my full 30 feet from the top of the stairs, I could get to here, right?
Yeah, to right about here.
Okay. I want to yell to Crick, does that door have a keyhole?
Does it?
It does. But as you are kind of like, trying to maneuver it at first, it doesn't really naturally seem like it's like the lock is what's doing it. Seems something supernatural.
Can you see through the keyhole, Crick?
It's temporary.
I just screamed back, "It's shut!" I'm just going at the lock.
Okay. So I am gonna use my action as a full dash to actually, hold on, let me check. So I'll do my movement to get there first. Let me look my action economy real quick. I want to see if there's anything I could do here. Oh boy. Oh, because then that would be my full action. God damn me for going in the crow's nest. I really kind of fucked this one, huh?
No, I fucked this.
I should poison the stew.
Poking around all by himself. Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
Buddy!
All right. So what I want to try to do, because Crick and Rampu can still get to the door to try it, I want to try to get over to the door where Crick is. I'll use my full dash to get there. Can I either use... I just put myself on top of Crick. Sorry, buddy.
That's fine.
Can I either
really
look
happy
through the
right now.
keyhole to see if there's anything I can see in the room, or get on all fours and look underneath it just to see if I can make out Langston unconscious under the door, feeling that connection severed?
Yes. Make a perception check for me.
That I can do. 22.
There you go. You try to get Crick out of the way, will not move for whatever reason. So you get down on all fours, and you see underneath the crack of the floor, you see the carapace of Manto lying there. You see one of his what do you call them? Claws? I don't know. Arms. What are they? What do you call these?
Mandibles.
Mandible's your jaw. Whatever. You see his arm,
mandibles.
yeah, laying out on the ground there. Just barely perceptible underneath the space underneath the door.
Oh,
Okay.
see, I was thinking of what was it, Mick Foley?
Yeah, the mandible claw.
I was like, oh, that's his hand with a sock over
Yeah.
it.
Okay, so then with that, since I can see him, I just want to do, just to keep him alive, I want to do a first level healing word on him under the door
Okay.
to just keep him alive and kicking for now.
Yeah.
And the healing word is, what in the fuck happened? It's healing words. And that
Feel
is 5 for you.
5 healing. As Manto, you feel that surge of life come back to you. You felt your body slipping further and further in the darkness, and suddenly the surge of light jolts you up out of the slumber. You feel your breath come back to you as you hear Langston's voice reverberate in your mind. As you are back to life now, still prone. And Langston, you can take inspiration for the creative use of getting down on all fours like that.
Thank you, sir.
As Manto feels this kind of light that kind of shatters all the cricks out of his way through the darkness, can I be Squint at the pool with Wendy Peppercorn and pretend like I'm kind of just still knocked out?
Sure.
But really I'm waiting for a nice smooch? Hell yeah.
Yeah, we can see how that
Hell
goes.
of a call.
Anything else, Langston?
That was action was dash, bonus action was healing word.
Free action bonus potion.
Yeah.
If only. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I do have a potion of healing. Oh, I have 2. Look at that. What are the odds? No, didn't even realize. I thought they'd be highlighted green. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I could only see under the door. I couldn't really do much else. I think that will be it for me. Just kind of there to be like, all right, thanks, Crick, and then I'll like, gesture, be like, open the fucking door, buddy. We need you now more than ever.
All right, love it. Crick, you're up now with that instruction.
So I ran into it last time and like damaged the door a little bit, but it didn't move much, right? It's not like...
Yeah, you heard a little bit of a crack, but it didn't seem to do much.
All right. I'm just gonna try kind of...
You can try an attack roll if you want instead. Yeah, you can try to just open it too if you want to.
Is that a free action or is that my action?
That would be your free object interaction.
All right, let me just try to actually open the door.
Okay, as you go and try to open it now, you go and you're able to open up the door now, but as you swing it open, it slams into the leg of Manto, dealing. No, I'm kidding.
Well, he's dead again.
You do slide
Who's the doorman?
as you notice now as you jiggle the handle. There, for whatever reason, that supernatural force doesn't seem to be holding the door any longer. As you're able to rip it open and it does slam into Manto's leg. You're not able to get it like fully ajar because of that, but the door does seem to open now.
He just hears in his mind, "Ow."
Can I get in there? Or is it too crowded?
It would take double your movement to get through any of the, like, you'd have to take 20 feet of movement.
With Manto prone, can I stand over top of him?
Not with the way. It's a weird situation with the door, and everything.
No, totally understand.
You could get here using 10 feet of movement, though, if you wanted.
For my action, can I drag him out?
Yeah, we can try to do that.
He's Wendy Pfeffercorning, don't forget.
Put him like right here.
We can try to do that. Go for a... so you kind of push open the door, it hits his leg, maybe going open like 45 degrees. You reach down and begin to grab him and like kind of maneuver him around the door. So it's going to be a little bit of a DC, but go ahead and make an athletics or a strength check to do that.
They're both exactly the fucking same, so -1, let's go.
Oh god.
Oh, buddy.
Not bad. Crick in some sort of mechanical programmed mind state to, protect and help the ones that he loves and cares about. The door opens up. He sees Manto's feet on the ground and immediately reacts, whips his body into a position where he's able to pull him out of this space here. And we'll say that used, the door is opened. We'll say that used 10 feet of your movement to be able to do that, though.
Okay, so did it use my action?
Yeah, that was definitely an action.
Oh, can I bonus action shut the door?
Yeah, if you want to.
Alright, I'm going to bonus action, shut the door, and just fucking hold it with all my might.
Alright, we got Hodor here. Right,
just as and kind of like sit back to the boys and be like, prepare yourselves, as I'm like holding onto the door.
Awesome.
I still don't know. I'm like, for what? What are we preparing for?
Hilarious.
I need insight.
Alright, Rampu, you hear Crick yell that out as he pulls Manto's lifeless body out of that room, slams the door. What do you do, Rampu?
Eye is hurting for a squirting, as we say in the sea. So I'm gonna take a potion of healing, real quick.
Is that one of your blue ones?
Oh yeah. 2d4 plus 2. Boom, boom. Okay, so I get 7 health back.
Nice.
Just roll with that. And I'm gonna go ahead and move on up. Bam. And I'm going to, right here next to Manto and Langston, I'm going to look over and say, by God, we need a run-in! And I'm going to point, and out comes Jake the Drake Roberts. Damn!
Yeah, when you drag him over.
Damn.
That's what you did.
Oh shit, Jake.
Yeah, he would have been right with you.
Yeah, that's going to be my turn. I'm going to wait for these to open the door. Can I actually take 2 potions, actually? Since I'm
Yeah, if you want to do that as your action, sure. Yeah, or you could ready an action for, if the door opens and have something prepared.
Ooh, I shall do that instead, actually. I'm going to line out my bow and arrow with my longbow, and I have, as soon as that door opens and I see a face, I'm shooting it.
Okay. Do you want to do maybe the same for Jake as well? Or his reaction is typically
Can
your...
he reach?
If someone got, would enter right into like Crick's space, he would be able to. But maybe save his reaction if you want to use your infusing, though.
But him doing the bite would be his action. Right?
It'd be a reaction.
So you
save it as a reaction.
Oh, got it. Yeah, he'll infuse my shot. That's
Okay,
his reaction.
cool. All right, so up at the top of the round, then, as you guys all standing at the ready outside this door here, you hear the bats flapping around the walls, slamming into the door. As in an instant, I couldn't click that button for a second. The door flies on open, and you see this visage of this terrifying vampire spawn. Rampu, you see it for the first time, and begin to fire away. Nice.
15.
A 15 does hit.
Yeah. Here's this. That's 6 plus 3, 9 damage.
Nice. All right. As it takes that arrow into its flesh, pierces into its shoulder, you see its eyes go wide as it screams out and immediately looks down at Crick, and with its claws rakes out an attack at him. 20 to hit on Crick with the claws.
That's gonna hit, baby.
All right. That's gonna be just 5 slashing. No. Oh yeah. Damn. Yeah. 5 slashing damage. I rolled 2 1s on my dice. I was like, that can't be right, but no, that's right. And as it hits you with these claws, it pulls you in close to its body, and you see its fangs elongate and reaches out to your flesh to bite into you. 16 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. Let me just check something. No, it doesn't say anything about constructs or nothing. Alright, 4 points of piercing damage and 7 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum goes down by 7. And that is its turn. As actually no, it then pushes out of the space here to try to get closer to this dragonborn that struck into it with its bow and arrow. So Manto and Crick can take opportunity attacks if you'd like.
Do I get one? Oh no, it's still within
not.
my striking distance, so I don't. You're right.
It had to use its full movement to get right there.
Is it? Because I'm still prone. Is that disadvantage?
It's
or
disadvantage, yes.
even if it's a psychic attack?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Johnny, were you gonna say something?
Oh, I figured it out.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, nope. That is new.
Okay, nope. 9's gonna miss, and then does Crick want to take an op attack?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Luke, you might still be rolling to the DM.
Oh, yeah. Thank
Where
you.
is it?
It's alright. It was just a 9. Nothing important.
Good eye.
22.
22 hits.
10 damage.
And he actually has to stay there then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As
We gotta stay in front of me, right? 'Cause he
yeah,
would have flown through.
I would have. Yep, he's kind of sharing the same space as Langston right now, which doesn't really jive in.
No, but wasn't he in
flies,
front of me
but-
though? Wasn't he in front of me?
He was right here, but he would begin to go by you, and that's where the opportunity attack then triggers.
Oh, when he leaves my space, yeah.
Yes. So then we'll just say I think it's because he
You
leaves
can-
your space. We'll just say it's right here. As 10 damage, and does it do anything else too?
Disadvantage on
Okay.
next attack.
Gotcha. Awesome. As
That
it's
isn't
kind of
on me.
writhing with this electrical currents from Crick's gauntlet, the next one goes up and does the same thing. Takes its claws into Crick's form, tries to pull him into her. Yeah, 23 to
It's
hit.
gonna hit.
That's 6 points of slashing damage, one better than last time. And again, it pulls you close and tries to take a bite out of you. 22 to hit.
Hits.
5 damage plus 10 necrotic damage,
Hmm.
taking your hit point maximum down by 10.
Damn.
I don't know why these bats keep on flying up this way. Alright, with that turn, he kind of has you guys pinched like this. The bats fly out of this space, and they see a target appropriate for them, going down to Drake and swarming around him. Ooh, 18 on Drake, or on Jake will hit him. It's going to do just 5 points of damage on him. As the next group comes out now, flying all around here, it goes for Langston. 10 to hit.
It does not.
Does not hit. As it flies up, we'll just say it's plus 5 feet in the air. So it's right above Jake right now. And swarming all around there. You got like maybe 8-9 bats, and just that cluster right there swarming all around you. You had to like dip and dodge out of the way of them biting into you. But Manto, you down on the ground. Bats seem to think that you were dead. What do you do?
I mean, I would just, now that they're out here, I would just stand up, and then rip a psychic blade at the blue one.
Okay.
$16.
16 hits, and you do get sneak
Hell
attack on that.
yeah. 7 plus 7, 14.
Solid. As out of seemingly nowhere, Psychic Blade flings into its form, lets out a gasp as it strikes and hurts it. Do you have a bonus action you want to use?
Yes. Bonus action, I will use one of my potion of healing.
Wise.
Let's see, 2d4 plus 2. Hold up.
Manto cracks into a monster energy
Oh,
drink.
yeah.
9. Nice.
I'm a bang guy.
Bet you are.
Nah, it's 0 sugar.
I
300
thought you meant the
milligrams.
bus. All right.
I like a good bust too.
Anything else for you?
That is my turn.
Okay. Oh yeah, you guys did level up. That's right. You should have 25. Thanks for that call out. Langston, you were up.
Oh boy. So random question. With Misty Step, any I can teleport to an unoccupied space that I can see. Am I able to bring anybody with me for that? If I'm
No,
if I were to
unfortunately
hold
not.
somebody, would they be able to come with me?
There's another spell for
The
that.
Dimension
but,
Door does that. Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Son of bitch. No, you gotta ask.
Totally.
And so with that being the case here, our boy Crick is in the shit. I'm not trying to leave him there. I think what I will do at the moment I think I'm gonna have to do this because again, I fucked up and misread Prayer of Healing's time, so my fault on that. I'll do a second level healing word on Crick right in front of me.
Okay.
And the healing words are, "You're doing great, buddy. Don't let up." Ooh, there we go. That's 10 back to Crick.
Hell yeah. That's helpful.
And then, oh god, we are boxed in like sardines here. There's no way I can really like step in front of him or move him to safety or anything. God, and you're heavy as hell. There's no way I can like throw you either. I think what I will do then for because that was my bonus action. I think what I'll just do for my my action then would just be apply a healer's kit to Crick then. Might as well just keep the healing going because the words of bonus action healer's kit is an action. So that is 1d6 plus 4 plus your max number of hit dice. So let's roll that. That's a d4. Ignore that.
4.
I can't click dice. So 5 plus 4 and then whatever your other 4 is. So 14.
14. Damn.
13, right?
Not, 13. Yep, math's hard. I'm not smart. 13.
I went 14.
So that'll get you back there. And then I'm just gonna do what I can to just kind of be ready to bring on whoever wants to go swinging. I can't really move anywhere, so I'm just kind of like side checking. Like, okay, this is the worst. This is what was behind the door. Absolutely, fuck this.
Yeah. So these bats are like 5 feet up in the air. You could get into this space if you wanted to. But yeah.
My game plan would have been to just like throw Crick to safety, just like in a place where he wouldn't be where he is. So
well, that's what he's gonna do to you. So
that's true. Yeah, I think I'll just post up here and just guard his back to make sure this blue one or these bats don't be coming for us.
Cool. Love it.
That's cool.
That's cool. Crick, you're up now.
All right. So Crick just gets completely juiced by Langston, and he just turns around to Langston and places his hand on him, and he just goes, "You are safe, my friend." And that's going to cast Sanctuary on Langston. It's a bonus action.
Okay.
And then for my action, I just kind of turn
Smart.
to this orange one in front of me, and I go, "But you," and I punch him right in the face.
Hell yes. Good roll to hit. But you
are absolutely fine.
Oh, with an 8? Yeah, unfortunately. Yep. You go and swing that up. I completely just nimbly dodges out of the way of that, and its eyes piercing into your soul. Realizes that you don't have the best tasting flesh, but wants to kill you regardless. Anything else for you?
That's it.
Rampu.
Alrighty, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this blue one right here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna move 10 feet back. Actually, 15, whatever this is. I don't know why the thing just moved me back. Okay, and I'm gonna take a shot at this beach with
Alright.
my own arrow.
Hell yeah, go for it.
Okay, come on, baby. Do the twist. A 14 would miss, right? Because if so, I'm gonna lucky it.
Yes, it would miss.
Alright, I'm gonna do lucky that bad boy. Yeah, we go, dirty 20.
That will hit.
And I'm gonna infuse that bad boy too.
Hell yeah.
So I got this
7.
plus this. So 10 plus my hunter's mark, which I forget.
It's,
It's a D8.
D6.
D6.
Okay. 12 damage.
Nice.
And infused by... Oh, no, I already did that. Never
Yep.
mind. Yeah, 12 damage.
Wait, no, it is infused, though, from your Draconic infusion.
Oh, yeah, so 1d4.
Rolling
That's
those
right, I
chunky
forgot about
bits.
that.
3 more, 15 damage.
And once you know that that is what you needed on that last one, as you shoot that arrow into its form, you see the fire and the lightning from the infusions just exploding, creating this like charred mark across its chest as it spreads and burns out. It starts flailing its arms around, screaming up to the sky as it rolls down onto the ground, flailing around still. Goes and tries to rip that arrow out, and as it does, it falls weightless, and it is completely dead now.
Yeah. Now, where is Jake's icon? I can't see him anymore.
He is underneath of these bats here.
The freaking
Okay.
bats.
Hold take a chomp at the bats.
Okay, sure.
And that is a bite. Ooh, a 9.
9 is going to miss.
Okay, and that is it.
Cool. As that vampire is dead, the other one, as you guys have noticed, maybe I didn't say it at the beginning, but because we kind of got right into it. But the one that you just killed was a male form Rampu, and this one that you guys see still standing is a female. And you see as the one dies down there, you see this stark emotion go across its face as its wrathful rage just envelops it within it, and its eyes begin to really glow with this red fury now as it looks down at Crick and just furiously just starts slashing away, forgets about the bites, and just goes for 2 claw attacks. The first one's gonna miss. Second one is gonna miss. It's just in this. It's in this fury right now. It cannot see straight. It's just seeing literally red, and cannot seem to strike its targets in this state. I will say, even in this state, it begins to manically run across this area here and tries to make its way over to this other form over here. So, Manto and Crick, if you'd like.
Oh, I'd like
Pop it.
dirty 20.
20 hits.
Oh, I already used my reaction.
13. I would, on the 13, I'm going to build for success it and add another d4 to it. 16.
Cool. Both of those will hit. So the 7
8.
on the Psychic Blades. And did you roll sneak attack too, Luke?
No, I thought I'd get sneak attack once per turn.
Yes, that is not your turn. That is outside of your turn. So it's like literally like
Oh,
once,
I thought.
yeah, it's not once a round. It's
Okay.
literally like once a turn. Yeah.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah.
Once a character.
Yeah.
Just spamming
Yeah.
them psychic blades.
7 more.
7 more. So that's
Nice.
14 total. Okay, so 7 on that, and then the gauntlets were 8.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck him up.
I did 5 by an accident. Okay, cool. As you strike this psychic blade into its body and Crick knocks it with these thunder gauntlets, you see the electricity kind of just completely convulsing through its body. It's shaking, doing the Michael J. Fox as it makes its way over to this one vampire. I love Michael J. Fox. That was not an insult or anything.
Nice to have a Michael J. Fox
They
joke.
said otherwise.
That's deep.
As yes, this vampire just kind of stays in this place and does not cannot seem to get over to its other vampire as it seems to want to. These bats, though, kind of just all flying about in this space, just kind of being manic and attacking anything that they can. Closest thing to them is Jake, so we're going to go down with the bite towards him. An 8 is going to miss. This grouping of bats misses. The next group kind of swarms down and does the same thing. Another 8 is also going to miss. Let me just do that one more time. Cool, of course.
Nice.
And as these bats all kind of swoop on down trying to bite Jake, Jake kind of reacts with, giving a Jaws kind of action, leaping up and kind of just scaring them off. And Manto, you are up now.
Question.
Yes.
Would I know that bats are capable of opening doors?
You would imagine that they're not.
Okay, cool. I see that these bats are kind of in this room. I'm like, huh.
Oh no, they're not in
Maybe.
that room. Sorry, they're just above Jake. It was just so that we could see Jake.
Love where the head's at, though.
Damn
Love
it.
where the head's at.
Sorry, yeah.
Shut the door.
I was gonna wait a minute.
I trapped the bats.
That is funny. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going at the salmon color.
All right.
Ah, fuck you. 10.
10's gonna miss.
Yeah, I figured. Alright, bonus action. Run it back. Oh, yeah.
Why is that only a plus
Hell yeah.
1?
Because... Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong one. That's my bad.
Well, it still hits though, but yeah.
7, and then 7 more for sneak attack.
Yeah, so
Like
you go
14
and you
damage.
fling up the psychic blade, and I'll say that, you know, with this kind of scenario, with the swarm of bats here, you fling up one, and then you fling up another one, and you kind of just line them up in this perfect succession where the blade just shish kebabs through one group, shish kebabs through the other group, and 8 bats all fall down simultaneously onto the ground. And
That's
Jake grabs one for a quick bite.
Yeah. And that is my turn.
All right, cool. Langston, you were up.
Sweet. Now that I'm seeing like we're kind of on the offensive, I'm like, all right, that's it. Enough fucking around. Can you do me a solid? Because what I want to do is a 15-foot cone of fire. I don't want to set the inside of the ship on fire. Is there a way to draw it out to be like, would it reach the inside? Oh, wait, hold on. There's a ruler. I can.
Well, so
Hold on.
click the AOE button at the top, actually. And actually, if you click the spell, there's an icon to the left of the spell with the shape that you can just click, and it'll literally just drop the perfect size AOE for you.
Where the hell? Oh, perfect. Let's look at that. Why can't I just... Let me drag it?
Sorry, it is locked for some reason. Let me unlock that.
Oh, I thought that was me. My bad.
There you go. You should be able to move that now. Right?
It is still not letting me move it.
Do you have select on? Like click S or click select on the top?
Oh, there we go. Yep, thank you.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, cool. So if I just flip this and have it originate from me, it can go straight out and just, like, it won't catch the sides of the ship or anything. Why is this not flip? Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Boop. Sorry. New at this. New guy on the block.
So
Okay, cool.
You drag the eye icon in the direction that you're viewing. That's how the rotation works. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so if I did this, I would still kind of catch the ship, and I don't really want to do that.
You doing burning hands?
I'm trying to do burning hands, but I don't want to just, ignite the whole ship.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, that's cheeks. All right, well, we do this the old-fashioned way then. How do I get rid of this?
I'll delete it for you.
Thank you so much. So sorry. Since the bats are kind of flying, can I just, make a run over here to get some distance between us? I'll probably take an opportunity attack or two and then just Scorching Ray.
Yeah, you will take an opportunity attack from the vampire spawn as well, but it is with disadvantage because
need wisdom saves on those too.
That's right. So let's go ahead.
Oh my god!
Do a wisdom save first from the vampire. 13's too low, right? Or is that
13? Is
right?
I am 13. Yeah.
Okay. So with disadvantage, these claws come out.
You get these claws.
11's gonna miss. But the
Two.
bats. Let's see. 15.
Yeah, that's good.
Smart fucking bats.
14 to hit.
Very wise bets.
14 misses, right? Yeah.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
So now that I moved over here, I'm gonna use a Scorching Ray, and that will be 2 on Vampire Spawn Lady, and then 1 on the Swarm of Bats. So let me roll those.
All right, let me change her color to pink.
So here's 1.
And let me
17 on the spawn. Ooh, 19 on the spawn, and then this last one is for the bats.
All right, so we got 2 on the pink,
Ooh,
1 on the stink. All right.
Perfect.
For the bats.
All right, yeah, no, there's all
My man's
hit.
been waiting for that. Waiting for that.
Nah. It just came to me. All right,
That's 11.
11 on the
That's
first. So 18
7
total.
18 on the spawn, and then only 5 on the bats.
That's all right. Okay. Yeah, you shoot out these scorching rays, 2 of them in succession, strike into the vampire spawn's body. You watch as some of its clothes almost begin to engulf a little bit, just start to burn a little, but its eyes focus down intently on its partner down on the ground. But the bats, you watch as 3 of them fly out scorched and fall to the ground dead. Still a couple of them in that group, of course.
Then, since I only used a few feet of my movement, since I already took their opportunity attack, can I kind of like notice that they're looking at the companion on the ground? Can I like kind of step over top of it and like put my body in between like the vampire and the deceased spawn and just kind of be like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but absolutely no.
Yeah, certainly can.
And yes, and absolutely, you just see Langston start squatting up and down like, the fuck you gonna do? What the fuck you gonna do?
Give him the old classic Halo teabag.
Shimmy defiantly with my scarf.
Hilarious. You know, it's funny. I don't know if it's happening on your guys' screen too, but the trumpet icon is stuck over Carlos's face on the video for me right now.
Glorious.
Your lips are literally on the horn part. Hilarious. All right, Crick, you are up.
All right, so I see Langston go over and put some damage down, and then he runs back and gets right in front of the vampire, and Crick just like freaks out, and he runs and just like grapples the vampire just to not let him attack.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be in athletics.
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna do an athletics check. I'm gonna make a dexterity.
And I am going to,
Whoa.
tools of the trade, that one too, whatever it's called.
Okay. I mean,
Senior roll.
certainly can.
Oh, I haven't seen your roll. I didn't see your roll.
I mean, not that you would have in real
Oh,
life.
27.
Yeah, no,
I'm good.
it seems very nimble to get out of the way and focus down still. It looks intent on Langston now for intruding in this moment. Do you want to do anything else, Crick?
Can I move between Langston and the thing?
Just keep body stabbing.
No, you cannot. There is not
Damn it.
space there.
Damn it! All right. I'm just still kind of trying to get in this thing's way. But,
All right.
Cool. That's it.
Rampu, you're up.
And the bats too. I'm like flinging at the bats.
You got it. Rampu and Jake.
Okay. I'm going to readjust my hunter's mark to this one.
Yep.
And I'm going to move over here so I got a better shot on her. And I'm going to take a shot with my bow and arrow. I'm going to lucky that.
8 misses.
God, I love Lucky.
17.
17 hits. Lucky's pretty great.
Yeah, but
I fucking love it.
it's the best. Ooh, math's damage type of day, and it's going to get infused as well. So then we got a d6 here. That's plus 5, 15. And my chromatic dragon. Plus 1, 16. And why am I blanking?
Hunter's mark.
It's a d6 for.
Hunter's mark, yep.
So many dice.
And 6 more.
And as this one's literally about to rake its claws into Langston's flesh, it has to consider the act of doing it. Langston, you hear a whistling kind of sound go right by your ear, and you watch as go ahead and Rampu, go ahead and describe it.
Oh man, he was doing such a good job. But yep, you literally hear just a quick little whistle, and this thing, the arrow just goes right through its throat, and it's like it just flails to the ground, taking its last breath. And as you look over at me, I just give you a quick little nod and shift focus towards the bats now. And now Jakey will take a bite at the bats.
Okay.
It's group tokens. What the hell? What's happening?
What's up?
Think they're all grouped or something?
Oh, just click
I
off
can't-
of the screen and like click off of a token and then click Jake again.
Nope, it's not letting me. That's so weird. What the hell is that?
What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to take a bite.
Okay, you're just trying to
Me
open
and
a stat
Jake
block?
are like grouped together.
Oh,
We're
weird.
like locked.
Um,
Yeah, I'm just trying to do the bite, which is a +5.
yeah.
I think I can just do it.
I'm gonna just roll a d20 on the bottom, and we'll add 5 to that. There we go. Oh,
Oh wait, that's damage. Sorry. I roll a d20. Ugh. So
Yep.
we'd be a 9.
that's gonna miss, unfortunately. But this last group of bats here, as you watch them kind of swarming all around, you guys watch as this last like kind of group of 6 of them, they dive down to these 2 male and female vampires down on the ground, and they begin to swarm around both of their heads, kind of doing like a figure 8 around the 2 of them who lie there. And Langston and Crick, as you see them doing this, you watch as a tiny bit of movement comes back to the 2 of those vampires.
Smash them.
Oh,
Stomp them
Um,
out.
yeah, this is what I was teabagging for. I absolutely drop my grundle on their face and hope it crushes their
Copy
head.
your scene from The Office. Yeah, the copy scene from Office Space. Yeah.
Amazing. Well, at the top of the round, well, actually, I will say that the bats do that, and they swoop on over to Langston. Can't seem to. They fly on over to bite him. Something forces them away, so they quickly turn around.
Oh,
What's up?
he attacked already, so it goes off if you create any damage.
That's right. That is right. So they will just go and bite Langston. Oh, well, a 6 is gonna miss. I love how I just roll constantly the same thing in a row. And Manto, you're up as you see a little bit of life comes back to these vampires' eyes.
Yeah, and I only see that red one, so I'm like, nope. And are they technically prone
They are.
still?
Mm-hmm.
So I get advantage.
Correct.
Boom. Give it to me. Show me a nat 20 or something. Or a nat 1. 17?
17 hits.
Fuck yeah.
Well, don't even need to roll the damage, because as you throw that in, a little bit of movement, this psychic blade pierces into its form, and you watch as its hand was beginning to lift back up, just slumps and drops to the ground once again.
Yep. Bonus action. I go after the bats with the psychic blade as well.
All right.
I'm like, I can't have. Oh, there's a nat 20. Yeah, baby.
There you go.
Oh,
Nice.
And then I'll add that one.
Yes.
Oh,
No, don't worry about it, because 12 is what they had left.
they're already dead.
Max damage. Everything.
100 damage.
Oh, that's pretty solid. Almost max damage on that second one, but yeah. On that sneak attack one, did you get the? Did it roll? Doesn't matter. Yeah, it did do 2d4. Cool. Yes, so you throw these psychic blades up into the air. The bats all drop one by one. Almost, you hear kind of like almost like rainfall into the ground as these bats all drop. You still see the one vampire that Langston is teabagging as beginning to like push itself up. Its eyes go wide as it sees what it's pushing itself into. But regardless, there's a little bit of life.
And so Langston just hears in his head, "Sit on it."
Langston.
Langston hears a Family Feud bell in his head for some reason and just drops it like it's hot. Hands go above his head, knees bent, just. And since this thing is prone, can I just take a swing at it with my hand axe?
Yeah, of course.
Would this be with advantage?
Advantage.
Langston has potential to do something cool.
That's 20.
A dirty 20.
Yeah.
And
that'll do.
4 damage on this thing.
Yeah, you slice into it. The hand axe pierces into its flesh, creating a massive gaping wound. And now,
Cleric.
Can we say I tucked my hand axe between my cheeks and still did a power squat on this thing so the axe goes into its head?
oh my god, you might have to do a check for that to make sure nothing happens to you. I've seen some movies where things go wrong with that kind of situation, but no, yeah, that works for me. Yeah, you kind of just drop it like it's hot onto this vampire spawn. You hear a kind of crunching sound underneath of you as you look up. You stand back up and you look below you. You see it's lifeless, sitting there right now.
And he just looks over at myself. Yes, with my one arm just up in the air.
I just yell, "Go off, Queen!" Unsure of who the hell I'm speaking to, but I'm like, all right. Good work, everybody.
Good job, guys.
Hilarious. As you see them down,
And,
we'll just go ahead and Crick and Rampu, go for something if you want to.
Super quick, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go up to the vampire here, and I'm literally gonna chop off its head.
All right.
Yes. And I'm gonna fucking take it up with me upstairs to the captain and ask her about supernatural shit again.
All right. Yeah, you go up to this this vampire and with your blade out, a nice sharpened blade, you go and take a swing down, cut its head clear off, and its form definitely not moving anymore, as you guys have rendered these things completely dead, it seems. You do have its head in your possession.
Yep.
But yeah, you look back into the room in which they came from, and you see, of course, a bit of storage and luggage, things that they're traveling with. But strapped against the walls here, you see the 2 caskets that these beings emerged from, seemingly. Manto definitely saw it happen, but you guys can only assume that, of course.
Would there be any sort of like writing or notes that kind of coincided with the coffins, or just like anything else of potential value or interest for the group?
Yeah, I mean, so you go ahead and you look at the caskets, and you see that they are very well made, the finest of ebony and polished woods. It has like brass handles and knobs on the side of it. Inside, plush, beautiful velvet and kind of like a little bit of like a fuzzy, furry kind of material in there. Definitely, someone spent a decent amount of money to get these coffins made. And you notice that there are some names on some plaques on the top of the caskets as well.
Go check them out.
Yeah, we can read the names.
Yeah, sure.
Am I able to read them?
I don't know if he came through.
Yeah, no, so you read off the names and you see they both share same family name, same last name, seemingly like they were lovers.
Do we know that? What does the name say?
Williamson.
They both just say Williamson.
You're correct.
All right.
And they both have a date
I don't see
as
anything
well.
else. Yeah, what's the date?
Yeah, as you guys check the dates, it seems like it was at a time within the last week or two.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with that
It's
piece
all-
of information upstairs to the captain.
Well,
With-
while we're all in there, I'm gonna kind of fiddle in my pants, and I pull out Richard as I cast Detect Magic ritually. If there's any other magic in here or around the coffins.
Yeah, you cast detect magic around here, and you not really picking up anything within like the in the room, but the caskets themselves seem to have some sort of magic, like a protection kind of magic on them.
Ooh, I'm going to do something. Hold on, I just lost it. God damn it. It is Draconic Gift, Primeval Awareness. Yes, I'm going to do Primeval Awareness. So, as an action, I can spend one Ranger spell slot to sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead are present within 1 mile of us.
Okay. As you sit
Or
here,
within 6 miles if you're in favored terrain, which I think I am.
so how do you go about and try to like reach out and sense this? How does Rampu do this?
So now that I kind of know, after seeing these vampire people, sort of what we're dealing with, and having dealt with the undead before, I start feeling like I have a connection to these otherworldly beings, me being an otherworldly being myself. And when I close my eyes, I found that if I concentrate enough, I can sense these energies around.
Nice. Yeah. It's like kind of like almost like you close your eyes and like almost like how a bat or a dolphin sees with echolocation. It's like almost you can see just like energy and feel that energy in this void of blackness as you close your eyes. And you see that and feel that there's different auras of different kind of monstrosities or monsters, just any kind of being like that. And of course you sense a lingering aura of undead coming from the vampire spawns here. But you're surprised as you really feel a strong sensation from some sort of fiendish creature very, very close.
Well, gents, I have a feeling whatever creature they have trapped on this ship is a lot worse than these.
Oh, super.
But I must go talk to the captain about this, because I have a feeling it's all connected.
We maybe wait to do that until we feel a little bit better? As I'm like coughing.
Yeah, as Crick and I look extremely frail. Just like
Thinner than usual around the jowl area.
yeah, like
Tell
I'm
me about
kinda,
it.
I'm like using like my short sword almost as like a cane to hold myself up.
Well, I am pretty beat up myself, so let's take a minute, and then we'll go up there.
Are like
Maybe
these,
we
like
We-
Go ahead. Is good. Are there any? Was there anything like special with these vases?
No, doesn't seem like it.
I kick one open.
Kick one open.
All right, well, it breaks after I kick it.
Yeah, and you see this like fine gray, kind of sandy like material spill across the floor.
Yeah, I just kind of spit and then walk out the room.
While so since we're like taking a minute, this would be time for like a short rest.
Yes.
If
Like
you guys would like to.
before we start taking the short rest, I want to apply a healer's charge to Rampu, kind of from the healer's kit, kind of get him up, because then it refreshes after a short rest. So as soon as we're out, can I just be like, aha, and then just like kind of like jump him, like full bear hug with bandages, and just like start tying him up. Be like, nope, you need this.
Well, it's the time of the day where we should probably be taking a long rest. You know, we came down
Well, I
here.
need to-
Sun
We
was
need. I
setting.
need to speak with the captain as soon as possible. She needs to be aware that there's deadly vampires on her ship. So I'm gonna take. You guys can go and call it a night. But
That's something.
You don't
that we
think the
should do as a
captain
crew.
already knows?
not like this.
Come on now. She knows of everything that's on her ship. You should know that as a captain.
Clearly not. And
She was clearly hiding this, and she clearly knew of the bats that she had seen from this boat that flew off earlier.
I don't know. I know as I'm not sleeping or calling it a night unless I speak to this captain myself. Why would you even feel safe going to your quarters to sleep when you think the captain of the ship might be out to get you?
Well, why don't we serve dinner? I go into the room and you guys see me just put all the rancid meat that I had put off on the side into the pot of stew.
Crick, what the hell?
And he just hears, good.
What the? No, what is that for us?
I wanted to eat that. I'm hungry.
Dude,
Just start stirring it.
no.
Maybe this pot isn't for you.
Oh. I can live with
And
that.
off to
then.
the
All right.
side, there's like
Yeah.
a little one without
You guys
the
ever
rancid meat in
eaten
it.
bat?
Fine, but don't serve it until I talk to her. I'll let you know. Maybe
I thi-
Manto, you can open a little communication trail between us, and I'll send the signal from up there. That way she won't suspect it.
Wait, what am I doing?
Just
Open up a link between us, and while I go talk to the captain, I can be in touch with you guys and let you know if Crick should serve dinner.
just keep in mind, I don't trust her. And then I start
I-
dragging these vampires and back into the room whence they came.
Rampu,
Try to
let me,
put
just
'em
say,
into their
let me
thing.
just say this one thing. The last time we separated, I almost just got killed. I am going with you, and I think someone else should come with us. And actually, now that I think about it, Langston should come with us, and Crick, your poison concoction for the crew.
Well, fine. We'll take a quick break, and we'll go up there and talk to her. And
Alright.
so we'll go from there.
Fine. Bring your ass here, Rampu, and I just full bear hug you with bandages. And you will get back 1d4 plus 4. So you get back 4 plus 4 plus and then you get additional HP equal to your max number of hit dice. So you get 4 more. So you get 14.
Hell yeah.
That's 12.
Why did I not
You get 72.
I just threw my pen. My pen is somewhere in my room. I don't know where it went. It's gone forever.
That's all right.
Alright.
Um,
Well,
s-
feeling a lot better, but ready to take a little break, and then we'll go up there.
sure.
Tommy, maybe if you slept more during Trig.
was that an
Yeah,
issue?
that was it. That's what I was missing.
As you guys all settle in and get a little bit of a rest after this combat and dealing with this unwanted vampire spawns, you guys hear some footsteps coming down the stairs, down the ladder, and you see
I immediately shut the door. Yeah.
you shut the door.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys are linked together. There we go. I fixed it.
Yeah.
We're good now.
Yay.
All right, so as you hear footsteps coming down here, you guys see the gnomish boatswain Selgren coming on down, and he kind of you hear him kind of muttering to himself, not really paying attention. He's like, "God damn it, this fucking crew, bunch of stupid ass motherfuckers. If only we just did, stuck to piracy, maybe we could make some legit." Oh, he looks down and he sees you guys all down here. What are you guys all standing around for? Huh? I thought we were having some dinner sometime soon.
I look over at Crick. It's almost ready. Don't worry. Yeah, this
Do you
one
have
right
any
here is
garlic?
making the best ever.
Yeah, there's plenty of garlic in there. You couldn't find it?
It's like, oh god. I need a little bit more.
We had like A whole bunch. All right. Kind of looks around. Let me get on by. Yeah, sorry. Let me check it on the crew. Make sure we're all good. He looks at you, Rampu. Excuse me, buddy. Kind of looking up at you.
Pardon me. And, by the way, you might not want to go in there. Hey, it's the room.
Says, you're telling me what to do on my own boat. Look, I'm the one in here
Your
making
own
sure...
Whoa. Would you like your captain to hear you call it your own boat?
Look,
'Cause I can sure arrange that.
he looks at you and kind of points at you. She might be the captain of this ship. She ain't no captain of mine.
Oh, a tough little one, huh?
Look,
I like it.
if it was my way, shit, we'd be making more gold, enough to fill our pockets all the way from here to Thay.
Can't say I hate your style. What's your name, little one?
Selgren, you stupid or something? I've told you this.
Zelgrin. Yeah, well, I tend not to remember shorties the first time I meet him. No offense. But I guess,
Kind of
maybe I'll make an exception for you.
looks around.
Langston covers Crick's ears. It's like, don't listen to him. Don't listen to him, buddy.
Looks around. Hey, Schmidt, Heimer, Jingle, you guys down there?
Yeah, I get it.
Down here, I don't think anything here is going to respond to you anytime soon.
And he
I-
hears,
Crick-
I saw
Crick-
them go upstairs.
Is upstairs. I was just upstairs. There's 3 of us up there. Esark and Thea, and they weren't up there. Trust me. If I saw them, I'd know it. Because their names...
Saying I thought,
It's my name, too.
What happens when people go out? If you don't mind me asking.
They go crazy. They're always shouting. But they're not shouting right now. I don't hear nothing coming from that room. And he looks back at Rampu. You're going to tell me what the hell is going on down here, right?
la 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 la.
Oh, there they go.
I do mean to talk to your captain about what's going on down here. But I'm surprised that you don't know, since, you seem to know everything about this ship. I think have a look.
Yeah, we're transporting these unfortunate newlyweds that died from Waterdeep and taking them up to be buried in Luskin with their families.
Oh! I look over at the crew. So you're saying they were just regular old corpses?
He looks at you with a raised eyebrow. What other kind of corpses are there?
And then I literally walk up to the door and I just crack it open. I show the bloodbath. Like those kind of corpses.
Heimer! Schmidt! No! He comes running on in here. What the hell did you guys do to them?
Look at them. They were turned into vampires. You fools. You guys are transporting a bunch of undead creatures on this ship.
What? No, that wasn't the deal. No one said nothing about... No. No, these are just some rich-ass, hoity-toity nobles from Waterdeep. And family lives up in
Look at
Luskin.
them.
Yeah, I see what I'm seeing, but that's not what we were told.
You were told some bad information. I don't know how to tell you this, buddy.
I mean, shit. I don't know what the hell happened to them. We don't even know how they died. We just... There were these newlyweds. They went off on their honeymoon, and they were found lifeless in their beds.
Huh. And who was the one that gave you this information? Was it your captain?
No, it was part of the manifest. So, one of the one of those higher ups in Waterdeep. They sent it to us.
That's very useful. That's good to know. Well,
Kind of looks at the bodies. What kind of fucking mess did we get ourselves into?
well, I would say, the benefit of your life, I would stick together with your friends, and we need to do a sweep of this ship to make sure that there's no other creatures that can kill us all. Aside
just
from the
leans over to
other
Langston.
thing that you're harboring.
He's down on one
Strike
knee, like
2.
about to like put hands on the chest and like give like a proper kind of like respect to each one of his crewmen. He says, as you say this, he looks over at you at the corner of his eye. Don't go down there.
Why not?
What is on your ship?
Says, look, we take the jobs that maybe some other people don't typically want to take. All right? And this one, well, I've never seen a fucking beast like this before. It's like half ape, half demon.
Oh. A demon ape. Or an ape demon.
Either way you
Or
cut it, it's
gorilla.
no fucking good.
Yes. Now, how did you guys come across this deal?
Well, there was,
Who
we
wants
take
this
a
beast?
lot of jobs out of the city of Splenda because it's holds up his fingers. It's where all the gold is. There was some hunters from Chult that they said that they capture all sorts of crazy beasts and monsters and traps, and they said they caught this thing in Chult. The island down in the south where all a bunch of crazy weird shit happens. Well, they found it. They think they can get a nice pretty penny for it, taking it up to the Arcane Brotherhood in Luskin, and of course, we're the crew to deliver it.
Now, do you know this creature's powers? Would it be able to turn a dead couple into this vampire thing?
I don't think it's got something like that. He looks down at the couple in the caskets. Unfortunately, I think whatever happened to them happened before. It was maybe the cause of their death, and it happened before they got this ship.
Now, there were a lot of bats, and now we know the reason why. I don't know if you saw that.
That makes sense. I've heard
Swirl
about that
bats
before.
outside.
Vampires and bats. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, we need to get to the bottom of that. Well, if I was you, I would definitely not leave your living friends' sight for the rest of the evening.
He looks down at the ones lying there. We got to give him a proper sailor's burial.
I think I can
Yes.
help with that.
Their bodies are horribly mutilated, but their souls can rest peacefully in the afterlife. That's a good idea.
It's all we can hope for. Jingle, I'm really gonna miss your shouting.
A tear streaks down Langston's face, and he's not sure why.
Alright. He begins to walk away from the room. He's like, if you got something, you can prepare for him. I'm gonna let Faya know that we're down 3 members and shit. We're probably out some money now too. That these kind of kicks one of the caskets. Now that these are not gonna be put to rest anytime soon, in any respectful
Nice.
kind of way.
Nice caskets, though. Could get some money for him.
He looks at
They
you
look
with a curious
rested to
eye.
me.
Well, while you talk to Faye, go ahead and give her this for me. And I literally toss the decapitated head. Let her know I'll be up there to talk about this.
As you say, like, take this to her, he's like reactively, like instinctively goes and tries to catch whatever you throw at him. He catches it, turns it around, and notices what the hell it is, and immediately just drops it onto the ground. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh God!
Well, it's a lot easier than carrying a whole corpse. Duh.
Starts wiping his hands on Crick. Ugh. Ugh. Well, yeah.
He is not a hand.
How about I'm the whole "don't shoot your messenger" thing. How about you go tell her yourself and fuck it, I'll deal with it myself. You guys are animals, real animals. Begins to walk away from you, but thank you for protecting us here. Don't know what would
Sometimes
happen
you need an
without you.
animal. Sometimes you need an animal to do the job a man can't do. I look at him, especially a half man. No
Says-
offense.
Well, that's racist. As he keeps walking.
I look at Rampo, I'm like, are you like a height supremacist? What's going on with you? Where's this coming from?
There's two things I hate in this world. People who are intolerant of others and short people. I spit.
I just look at Crick and myself, who are about 3 feet tall each, and I'm like,
Just kind of look at him.
that's
I
why
guess.
it's been pushed up on us.
And I look at it. Oh, but you guys are all right.
Lean over to Langston. Strike 3.
Yep, that's 3. I knew it was
I
coming.
look
Oh,
back
wait.
at
Rampo, run. Yeah, hit strike 3.
I go, that's pretty low, actually. Yeah, to Langston.
How many strikes do you have? What is the tolerance here?
You've never played Flabberball?
There is so much about you I still don't know and don't know where to start.
97 strikes and you're flabbered.
Rampo, good news. 94 more. We got plenty of room.
Well, I don't know what that is, but I definitely don't want to be flabbered. Especially by Crick. No offense. And I just look at him.
Incredible.
Well,
Oh my God.
were we able to get that short rest in, by the way?
Yeah, you guys can take a short rest. Just so you know, that whole downtime while you guys are talking to him is considered enough for a short rest. You guys didn't do anything strenuous during then. It is quite late now. You know, I mean, it's like maybe 10 o'clock. Maybe 10:34. And you guys, you know, getting a little tired as it's been a long day of travel. You can certainly call it a night if you'd like, or if there's anything else that you need to take care of, you can certainly do that too.
I want to talk to the captain.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I can wait, I guess, until the morning.
I just will kind of prepare, like, the corpses of Jingleheimer and Schmidt. Just because, like...
Oh, I get it.
You know, there it is. And I know, like, because the other corpses were, like, dead, and then they got turned and possessed. You know, like, they didn't know this was, like, a thing. Would there be any way I could kind of, like, do some type of, like, religion check or, like, in some type of holy intervention to kind of prevent the same thing from happening to these corpses, or just, like, ensure that they pass peacefully?
Yeah, please make a religion check.
Can do. And we're back. 9.
Let's see. Well, I'll let you add your proficiency bonus to that too. But so we'll that's a 12 or a 12.
That
right?
would be
or 11.
It'd be an 11.
Yeah.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna use inspiration. I'll go with the 11.
Yeah, no. So you know, not super high DC with all things considered of your recent encounters with undead on Stormwreck Isle. What you would remember from then is that something that helped you keep the undead dead was radiance from your divine powers.
Oh, baby. Then, since they're kind of like corpses, can I just kind of go to each one, and just like sacred flame over them? Just like, not like, you know, maniacally, like, or menacingly, like I've done in the past, just kind of like let it like wash over them. Kind of like a bath of radiance, and just kind of, you know, put that on each of their bodies.
Absolutely. It's like you kind of like put this divine purity of this radiance through their bodies, eradicating any of this misbegotten kind of like fiendish undead energy lingering on within them. You kind of give them this full cleansing aura and give them a proper rest, and you are quite confident that the rest now will no longer be disrupted in the future.
Fantastic. I walk out, like, wiping my brow, and I'm just like, all right, think we're good on the bodies. We shouldn't have to worry about any more takeovers, any undead walkers coming through the night. We should be good here if we want to call it a night, if we want to go talk. I mean, I can go either way. I haven't really had, you know, the most conversation with the captain, so I can go either way with whatever y'all are feeling.
Now knowing that perhaps she doesn't have as much to do with it as we thought initially, I think we could save it for the morning.
We do still need to bring them dinner. That might be something that we catch a lot of shit for.
Who's hungry? Stir in the pot.
But you do still have the other one, right?
And right next to this big pot, you see this like little tiny pot of like maybe like 5 servings in it. It's like, absolutely.
Wait, what the hell? This is like barely enough for me.
Let's just stir in the big pot.
And how much garlic
Like
did you
I
put in
said,
that thing? Good lord.
I don't trust these people.
Crick, I'm in the other room and I can smell it from here, bud. I think we went a little hard on the garlic.
I think we need to
smells
be
great,
hard on the
doesn't it?
garlic. Just make sure that there's no more vampires.
The 2 pots thing kind of reminds me of the episode of Family Guy where the acupuncturist has the 2 boxes of needles next to each other. One's acupuncture needles and one's poison tip needles. And Brian's like, "Why do you have the 2 boxes right next to each other?" He's like, "Why? What do they say?" That's Crick with these pots right now. Which one's which?
Oh, God.
Awesome.
I feel like, yeah, we can call it a night and then
Cool.
talk to the captain first thing in the morning.
Absolutely. Yeah, you guys all settle in. Kind of keep quiet down here for the rest of the night. Don't make your way back upstairs. As you each go into your sleeping quarters, kind of all sharing the same kind of space together where Crick is. Those were his socks kicked off on the floor in there. Don't touch the one that looks like it's shaped in, it's like molded into a shape. And
The room reeks of garlic. Too.
yeah, totally. And you guys all kind of like find your place to get some rest for the night. As you all kind of cram into these tight quarters, is there anything else that you do before you get some sleep?
I say this to myself, but I'm very impressed by how the crew was able to take care of this crazy vampire fight earlier. And I don't know, I feel pretty good about our current situation despite everything.
Hell yeah.
I just for the entire evening, I don't trust the ship, so I just stand outside their door while it's closed, and I literally just keep an eye for the entire evening.
In your restful state, though, right?
Oh, correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Cool.
Nothing strenuous about what I'm doing.
Restful eye.
Yeah. No, I mean that's like part of his Thri-Kreen abilities. Yeah. Langston.
Langston realizes like he just was. It's been kind of shit hitting the fan for the past like 8 hours, and is just contemplating like what type of influence are we coming across, and is like thinking about the like monster on this ship that's like everyone's like don't fucking go near it, and is just kind of wondering about that. And then actually one thing that crosses his mind, because it really was like glossed over a little, like from having to keep going. I want to like kind of talk to Crick and be like, by the way, how's your egg holding up?
How is the egg? I forgot about him.
I kind of pull it out, put my hand on it, and I imagine I can feel like a pulse in there and kind of something moving around, and
Yeah.
kind of look at him and go, I think she's doing okay right now. Is there any, like, because we're near a demon or anything like that, is there any weird sense from the egg or anything like that?
No, you're not picking up anything like that. Egg seems to still be in the same kind of state that it's been since you found it.
Yeah. Langston, I'm really just curious as to why it calls to me. You figure a dragon would want the dragon egg, as I kind of like nod over to Rampu. Yet apparently This one wants me.
There may be something inside you that you don't even know about yet, Crick. It's, fate has a funny way of kind of unraveling and, presenting you with new opportunities, new challenges. There's a number of reasons. And, through time, we'll find out. Who knows? You might be the best damn father this world's ever seen.
And hey, my mother was a majestic dragon, and my dad was a horny halfling who decided to leave us behind. Fucking son of a bitch, but I'm not bitter at all. But the point being, maybe, you have a little dragon in you too,
Is that Shrek 3 that you're referring to?
which is why I like you.
Oh my god!
Maybe I have a little halfling inside of me too. I kind of look around, just quizzically at that.
Just like, maybe we are gonna figure out everything about you one of these days. I swear.
Incredible.
I have a
That's-
feeling we never will.
Let's hope we figure it out together. But for now, and you guys kind of see me look over to like the wall of the ship, and I run my finger across it, and there's like dust on it. I just look at them and I go, I don't like this place. I cross my arms and I just start staring at the door. And just like blank look comes across my face.
It's only a little bit, buddy. We won't have to be here forever. And then, like mid-sentence, Langston just absolutely conks.
Love it. All right. As you guys all settle in, get some sleep for the night, and rest for, I guess, 2 of you guys get sleep, 2 of you guys get rest. You guys all take a nice full long rest for the evening. No strange dreams or visions seem to come to you. Manto, of course, you are a little on edge, just weary of what could possibly be around, and knowing that there's some sort of fiendish entity on board. And of course, this undead encounter was not pleasant, but nonetheless, the night is uneventful for you, and you guys all come back to awake and active as the sun rises over the horizon. And you can take that long rest, and Crick and Manto, you feel as though your strength and health has come back to full swing as you
Thank God.
get those health points back.
Thank you, Jesus.
It looks like Luke already did it, but
It automatically. No, it reset it when I
With
took
the
the
long
long
rest,
You
rest.
have to
yeah.
unclick the
I was
button.
gonna
Yeah.
ask.
gotcha. All right, cool. And you guys all awaken in the morning. You hear a couple footsteps up aboard on the top deck above you, and hear some of the seabirds chirping and getting the day rolling. So the day is yours to do as you would like. Day 2 of 3.
Well, first things first, I'm going to go talk to the captain. So I let everybody know, whoever wants to come with me can join.
I am with you. Before we do, might be kind of silly and frivolous. Can I go check on the room with the corpses in them and just like open the door to see if like the massacre is still there from the night prior?
Absolutely. As you curiously go into the hall and open up that hold door, you see still inside there, are the corpses sadly strewn about. The vampire spawn, these 2 lovers, the Williamsons, were still inside of their caskets with the caskets shut. And yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure the way things have been going for us, I trust absolutely nothing. So, and also make sure no one's trying to, fuck with anything on the ship. So, we're good.
He opens the door and the smell. It's like, I'm still in there.
You just hear me yell, "Oh God!" Flashbang. Slam the door shut.
Yeah.
It smells like Crick stew.
Amazing.
Well, yes, it's time to chat with the captain.
Alright, so I'll drag you guys up to the top deck. Boom. There you go. Yeah, you guys make your way in up top. You see some crew up in the crow's nest. Some up front, keeping eye out and taking care of the sails. You see Selgren, the gnomish man, up there helping them. Kind of gives you a nod as you guys make your way up to the top deck, and then back by the wheel, you see Asark, the first mate, and Thea. Asark with a spyglass out, keeping a watchful eye out and staying close to Thea. As you guys make your way up there, Thea kind of gives you guys all a salute and say, "Ahoy! Hope you all slept all right." Selgren mentioned you guys had quite a run-in last night.
Run-in. Or like a fly-in, and I come in. Did you, see the present I sent you?
Oh, yes, Selgren, he showed me a brutal display of violence there, but thank you for, of course, keeping our ship protected. Now, can you tell me what the hell is going on?
I was hoping that you'd tell me the same thing.
Well,
See, you tell me about a dangerous creature you guys are harboring, and then all of a sudden I go check on my crew, only to find one of them nearing death at the hands of a vampire couple and their creepy swarm of bats. All happening under your nose in your own ship, which, as you know, Captain, falls under your responsibility. So, again, I'm hoping you can tell me what the hell is going on your ship.
She looks at you and says, Captain to Captain, let me ask you something. You've taken a job or two, right, that maybe you had to take for the gold, maybe weren't most proud of, dealing with some shady folks.
I look over at my crew, take a very long pause. So nope, never have ever had to do that in my life.
As well, then consider yourself lucky. I've heard different stories of the poop ship, but consider yourself lucky. You see, we here, we take the jobs that some others they scoff at, and sometimes that involves some questionable cargo. And this time, I didn't think to question the cargo. They told me it was a couple of newlyweds, some rich couple that they died suddenly. No one knows exactly what happened. At least that's what I was told. And to take them up the Lussium sounds like an easy job, paying me some gold. Who am I to turn that down?
That is your mistake right there, Miss Captain. As you know, your fame precedes you, and you should always question the cargo you get. For if there was just a simple transport of a simple couple, they would have just done it themselves.
Oh,
What you think?
it's we take all sorts of jobs transporting goods here, there, wherever. Didn't think much of it, and maybe in the future I will question such things. But you know, man's paying me gold. Who am I to deny?
You almost paid the man with your life.
I understand that. I
the
understand that. And look, I'll make sure that you guys will all get your pay. No more work has to be done for you guys. You've made your way, your passage to Luskin. I gotta ask you though. You're pushing me, pressing me, because you guys thought that I put you in danger. What the hell was up with those elves and those spiders? They seem to be looking for you guys specifically, and some egg? What the hell were they talking about?
I look at Crick. I feel like he should explain it, but that would just make it even more confusing. But
I don't think we know what you're talking about.
Look, I've been upfront, honest, taking you guys across the dangerous seas. I need to know what is on my ship.
Oh, now you need to know what's on your ship. I look, that's funny. See, before she didn't care. But
They were just a
now,
dead
when there's
couple. Whoever thinks that a dead couple is going to be something like that.
Maybe
well,
we should have this discussion over breakfast.
I am starving.
well, let's just say we also are carrying some precious cargo. I don't know why anybody would want to get it from Rick. But it's nothing that could put you or anybody else at risk. It's not going to turn into a vampire couple, and certainly that's hell not going to eat us in the middle of the night. So
She looks at you and
already
says,
a step above of what you've left on your own ship.
you can promise me that there's not going to be more of these fanaticals coming after and looking for this egg? Show me the damn thing.
I look over at Crick and I look back at it's complicated right now, and we'd rather not for your safety, plausible deniability. But note, with what you're carrying down there, you don't have to worry about the egg. You already are in enough danger. Just with that trip.
So
Just
we're
saying.
going to be okay with what's downstairs as long as no one goes poking around and touching things that they shouldn't be touching. Look,
Well,
I trust
why
your
don't we know
word,
that,
but if we have another instance where something comes on over here looking for this damn thing, I'll tell you what, there's gonna be hell to pay.
well, thanks to us, the remainder of your crew is still alive enough to hopefully help us in battle. So, technically owe us one.
Looks at you, call it even. All right,
Captain or captain.
looks over at Crick. What are we waiting for?
Look over at Craig, and I'm just trying to don't kill him.
I do think it's time for you and your first mate to try a bite of what I have. I start to go downstairs and get the stew ready.
Right. Go ahead and make a
Nice.
first make a wisdom check.
Yeah, this is like Dumb and Dumber with the peppers in the restaurant.
Oh, baby.
All right. Crick comes on upstairs with a big old pot.
Oh
I was gonna say I imagine you have oven mitts on, but no, you probably just have your gauntlets, just like holding it, right?
My iron gauntlets, and they're actually
His hands are just scalding hot. And he's
keeping it since they're electric. They're actually running a current through the pot, so the pot is actively boiling like the fajitas at Chili's.
So everyone's staring as you walk by. What? What's that?
I should have got that.
What? Is that steaming? Yeah. So you come up the stairs with this vat of hot, goopy stew. A couple of bowls and spoons as well. And what does Crick do?
Crick, he ladles it out, puts a couple bowls out all around the table. I even as I serve the captain, I'll even use a little bit of magical tinkering to have just a waft of truffles and Parmesan oregano just kind of waft around the table as this whole thing sits, and I go, please, I really had a good time making this. You had a beautiful pantry. Please enjoy while we go down and eat with the crew, or eat with my crew. And I just kind of bow and walk down. As I walk down, I just kind of look over my shoulder, right at the first mate.
You begin to serve everyone, and Crick goes in. You're going just down these stairs onto this deck here, or you're going back downstairs to the second level?
I guess I'll go back down here with the crew or
Okay.
with
Yeah.
my crew and be like, so gentlemen, shall we go down and eat in our room? Or I can serve us up here actually. I'll go down and I mean like I don't know if there's any more crew around, but there's bowls for the whole crew. And I run out as I get to serve us and I go, I'll go get the rest. Then I go downstairs and get like the clean pot, the little one, and I spoon ours out to eat as well.
All right. Love it. Everyone goes around, begins to chow down a little bit on Crick's stew surprise. Wow. I'll take a picture of this. Okay. As everyone, you see them indulging in the stew and whatnot. Thea taking some bites. Ooh! See her like moving her mouth around. This is garlic heavy. You should have used this on the vampires down there. Oh my god. She takes another bite. Not bad though. Not bad. Takes another bite and looks at Asark, and Asark is looking at Thea a little curiously, and then takes a bite. Oh, that is quite strong. Starts digging his mouth into the bowl and feverishly starts eating it. You see brown stew splashing up on his face, on his white scales, and looks up, wipes his jaws, and lets out a belch. Oh yeah, that is some potent stuff there. You see the rest of the crew all chowing down too. You're like, what the hell is going on? No one seems to be like having any sort of reaction right now. You look up though now to the front of the ship, where you see one of the crew members, but two of them up there eating together. One of them turns to the other one. You can see him like saying something to him. The other one kind of like looks at him, like, no, kind of give him gestures. It looks all good. And the other one, you can see is profusely sweating, just dripping with sweat. You can see it start to perspire through his clothes now, and all of a sudden, you just see his face completely go white. And with that white comes now this shade of green, just kind of completely fills his face, and you can see the other one go, oh shit, we got a puker! Like in slow motion, you just hear this. And the one goes and covers up his mouth, his fingers, and you just see like Play-Doh through a spaghetti squisher. The vomit just kind of just spew out from between his fingers. And the other one right next to him, like, holds his mouth now. And he really is holding back. And you see him like looking back, it's like, dude, go the fuck downstairs, as the other one now is like leaning over the edge and just completely vomiting everywhere, and everyone else on the ship seems to be completely fine from this. I rolled Constitution saves for everyone, and they all succeeded except for one of them.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Bullshit.
That's incredible.
Liability for Crick.
And
Less garlic next time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, who knew garlic combats poison?
Oh wait, you know
my
what?
gosh.
One more of them should have actually failed. I don't know why they gave him a success. I made the DC 15. We'll just say that the one up in the crow's nest also. You guys notice. You hear first Manto. You hear like kind of a like someone trying to hold it back, and you look up just as the hands kind of release from the mouth, and you just see a fountain spray out 30 feet above you. What do you do, Manto?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna slide out of the way of that one.
Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Oh God!
16.
Slippity slide.
Just you see this like a like a one of the roller coasters where they had the water guns like shooting through. You just see this coming out of the there, right in your direction, no slow motion, dive out of the way, and right where you were standing, like this kind of 10-foot area right there, just completely covered with chunks of potatoes and beef and just brown liquid from the stew, and you see massive yeah, a little bit of poop. You see massive chunks of garlic that they weren't minced, it was just like whole bulbs of garlic thrown into the soup, and just you barely miss getting puked on right there as the guy up on the crow's nest, you can hear him just over and over again regurgitating as he sits down inside the crow's nest now. You can only imagine what the scene inside of there looks like. And they kind of lashes got up. Oh man, you guys need to find your sea legs. I've been out on the sea for quite some time and never seen such weaker stomachs in my life. Crick, stew is fantastic. I don't know what you did, but 2 thumbs up.
Anytime. I'll sure to be cooked the next meal too.
I would love that. And he takes the wheel and begins to spin it. Well, another day and a half to Luskin. If we're eating this stew the rest of the way, I think we got a happy trip ahead of us.
Nice. Start picking the vomit up off of the deck, putting it in my sleeves.
Oh, gross.
What?
Save
no!
it for later.
What is it for?
Oh no! And as Thea gives these directions, you see some of the other crew members, the non-sick ones, adjusting the sails, getting the rigging all right, and getting you guys directions set for the coast to arrive there in the next day and a half. And that is where we will pick it up the next time we get together, and we will see if we have any more fun encounters on the sea here.
Woo!
Shit, man.
Yeah. I thought
No,
we
they're
were
all
gonna have a
good ships,
TPK
too.
maybe.
Close.
That was scary. Alright. Fun times. We're good for this Sunday, guys.
I should be good.
Yeah, we should be.
Righteous.
I'm having a Sunday fun day at my house. I'll just make sure to kick everyone out by 8 o'clock.
All right. I like the promise
That
of
sounds
how
like a fun day.
sober Luke is going to be for this one. Guarantee a Manto death next game, so make sure you tune in. We'll catch you guys next time. All right, no, we won't kill you, Manto. Don't worry about it.
Not on my watch,
I
dude.
thought I was dead
Right.
today. I'll be straight up. I'm like, oh god.
If there is a crevice or a crack, I will find a way to heal you. I swear to God.
Exactly.
If
Well,
there's a crevice, there's a way.
indeed. All right, well, we will close it out there. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Thank you all for playing. We'll catch you guys on Sunday, and look out for those goblins under the stairs. We'll catch you next time.
Later, gators.
Later. Peace.
There you go.